Hey party people, PandaBrady here. So, I've been a little more than harsh on this show so far, but you've seen nothing yet. These last 4 episodes of the volume are so bad. So, let's delve into this mess of a 4-part finale. Here is RWBY, Volume 5, Episodes 11 and 12. Crow and the gang head to Haven Academy where, surprise, Leo has been waiting for them with a trap. A poorly laid trap where he had hoped they wouldn't bring their weapons. Raven shows up and chats with them, opens a portal, and allows Cinder and the bunch through it. Then Hazel comes in, locking the front door. The White Fang are here outside setting up bombs. Leo is revealed to have been the traitor of Oz's group this whole time. Jean pipes up and attacks Cinder, RWBY is thrown to the ground by Emerald, and everyone pairs off for a fight, with some exceptions, like Hazel. Leo figures out that Oscar and Ozpin are the same person before getting into their fight, and the choreography quality dips here. Power scaling is inconsistent, and Cinder remembers a Jean, even though they never met outside of watching the Vital tournament. Weiss gets her aura broken, Cinder provokes John, RWBY's silver eyes activate long enough for Jean to scrape Cinder's face. Cinder decides to then javelin Weiss for no real reason other than she's open. You know, besides stabbing the girl you have a vendetta against that was just knocked unconscious by Emerald. Yeah, go after the girl you have no affiliation with. On to episode 12. Everyone stops and looks at Weiss. Oscar gets angry and knocks Leo down some stairs and into Hazel. Then he and Nora rush over to RWBY, who is unconscious instead of the dying Weiss. Leo tells Hazel that Oscar is Ozpin, and just like that, my favorite villain character becomes not so favorite. Hopefully Watts doesn't get screwed over this badly. Hazel stabs himself with some dust and tries to kill Oscar. Cinder has Leo open the vault and leaves with Raven and Vernal. Nora tells Yang to stop them, John and Ren stay with downed Weiss, and Yang gets stopped by Mercury and Emerald. Hazel gets Ozpin to tell Oscar his motivation, which is his sister was at the Huntsman Academy and died, so he wants revenge on the evil Ozpin, and Oscar retorts with it being the girl's choice before Oz taking over to fight Hazel. Jean unlocks his semblance, finally, and Cinder arrives at the vault. Oz beats on Hazel, RWBY wakes up and sees Weiss, Yang struggles against Mercury and Emerald, Crow takes a hit for Oz, Ren takes Hazel, Nora goes to cover Weiss and Jean, and RWBY helps out Yang. Meanwhile, down below, Cinder betrays Raven by freezing her and then stabs Vernal with her grim hand that's been hidden the whole volume. Raven breaks free and reveals that she's been the maiden the whole time. So, welcome to the Jean and Oscar show, where all character focus is on them and the title characters, specifically Yang and RWBY, take a back seat, and the choreographed fighting, the biggest draw point of the series, is almost completely gone, unless you are Oscar. So, let's jump into it. Animation! It feels really unfinished and rushed. The Oscar-Hazel fight is the only one that feels finished, and even that doesn't seem fully done. These 2 episodes take place inside of a giant barren lobby of Haven Academy, and there is no life to the fights outside of Oscar and Jean versus Cinder. They did have the nice touch of the chain here swinging to show how much Jean has improved, but there is so little movement to the rest of the fighting that it becomes irksome. Not to mention the teleportation issues, but I digress. Voice acting. Done alright in these episodes. It's mostly Cinder, Jean, Oscar, and Leo speaking throughout, and they get across what their character should be feeling. Oscar and Leo being the 2 best of this group that shine brightest. Story. How about that twist, eh? My initial watch of this, I saw it coming because Vernal didn't have the flame eyes and Raven always had her mask on. Then we have Hazel, who had his sister die because she wanted to go into a health hazardous workforce, and so he wants revenge on Oz. Dumb. It works, but dumb. Then we have Cinder remembering a character she never, ever had a single scene with, taunting him because she just assumed Pyrrha knew Jean. It is inconsistent and doesn't make sense. I feel like that famous lawyer that they did in South Park, the Chewbacca defense. Doesn't make sense that Chewbacca lives with a bunch of Ewoks on Endor. No, it does not. It does not make sense. Anyways, it makes about as much sense as the finale episode of Season 2. Anyway, 6 out of 10, only here to see Oz show off some fighting, and for that big reveal at the end. Now, I wanted to share something here in between the actual review and my outro. This is a cut line. Give me a bowl of turtle soup because I'm about to shred this series until the end. No, just cut that. Come on. Like and share if you enjoyed. Subscribe and become part of the Panda Party, because there ain't no party like a Panda Party, because Panda Party don't stop. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
No, it wasn't supposed to be like this.
Who are you again?